Perceptions of university students towards climate change in Malaysia. Climate change is a global issue which is affecting every country in the world. It is one of the main challenges faced in 21st century. Our objectives are to understand public perceptions about climate change, to identify key factors, challenges, and barriers to environmental and climate-conscious behavior, the causes of climate change, the consequence of climate change towards the environment and our life, to study the case study of the effects of climate change on the environment and also the health of urban populations, to study the case study about changes in climate could influence health, to study the case study of the effects of climate change on the environment and also the El Nino cycle in Malaysia. Problem statement. The participations of university students could be enhanced when they have high levels of awareness on climate change. The study aims to answer these following questions. What is the level of knowledge on climate change of university students? What factors will university students perceive that are the causes of climate change? What factors will university students perceive that are the consequence of climate change? Methodology. Quantitative research method. Questionnaire is conducted through Google Form. Closed-end and open-end questions used to collect the response. 50 university students are contributed and involved in this questionnaire. The results are presented in the form of pie chart, line graph, and histogram. Qualitative research method. Case study is an in-depth study of a phenomenon, such as a person, group, or situation. 3 case studies are used in this research. The cases are analyzed in detail and interpreted summarily in several paragraphs. Result and findings. Most of the respondents know about climate change through social media and televisions. They have noticed about the issues of climate change and also realized that there are negative effects have brought to themselves and other people. The major cause of climate change that have been claimed by respondents is human behavior. And the major consequence of climate change is health problems occur among the people. There are several solutions have suggested by the respondents to overcome climate change, such as education, renewable energy, government policy, and changes in living style. Respondents claim that residents and governments are responsible to overcome climate change. Case Study 1. Climate change and human health in Asian cities. Causes of climate change. Effects of the climate change. Case Study 2. Climate change and human health, which is climate change will cause impacts, vulnerability, and mitigation. Increasing recognition of the process. Examples of disease likely sensitive to climate change. Effects of the climate change. Case Study 3. Climate change affects us. Storms, melting of ice, and El Nino. Case Study 4. Adapting to climate change. Phenomenon of climate change in Penang. Ways to adapt this issue. Conclusions. Climate change is a global issue which is needed to concern properly. It is affecting every country in this world, including Malaysia. For example, environment is changed, biodiversity is affected, and human health endangered. Therefore, We need to take some actions from today's onwards to overcome this issue. For example, education, government policy, changes in lifestyle, and renewable energy.